We had a passel of important bankruptcy decisions this week, 4 as a matter of fact. I don't have enough time to talk about all of them in any detail whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is to tell you what they're about and tell you where you can read about those significant writings by our courts. The first came from the 11th Circuit, and quite surprisingly to me at least, the appeals court said that invoking the Barton Doctrine is discretionary. In other words, there are circumstances, perhaps limited, in which a non-bankruptcy court can decline to dismiss a case for lack of jurisdiction if, say, a creditor is suing a trustee or a retained professional in a bankruptcy case. That was written about in my column on Monday, October 26th. Let's fast forward to Friday, October 30, the very day that this video is being published. There we are reporting a decision by bankruptcy judge Marvin Isger in Houston. He deals with what is now a split of circuits about the allowance of so-called make-whole claims in Chapter 11 cases. The Second Circuit says that make-wholes are disallowed, but the Third Circuit has clearly held that make-wholes are permissible allowed claims in Chapter 11 cases. Judge Isger comes down on the side of the Third Circuit and says that make-wholes are allowed at least when the debtor is solvent. Then on Tuesday, October 27, we reported a decision by bankruptcy judge Eduardo Rodriguez, who was also sitting in Houston. That is a case in which Judge Rodriguez held that Texas mineral liens are not sacrosanct. In other words, those mineral liens can be modified in a subchapter V case in Chapter 11. Furthermore, he went on to hold that the collateral for a Texas mineral lien can be changed or swapped in a Chapter V reorganization plan. Finally, on Thursday, October 29, we reported another decision by Judge Rodriguez. It was a busy, important week for him. In this decision, he flatly disagreed with a 10th Circuit decision that was handed down in July called Generation Resources. The Generation Resources case held that if the recipient, the initial recipient of a fraudulent transfer, converts that property into something else, say cash, that cash cannot be recovered from a subsequent transferee, thus, shall we say, immunizing a fraudulent transfer under the bankruptcy code, or for that matter, under state law. Well, Judge Rodriguez flatly disagreed, said the 10th Circuit was wrong, and I give it to you to read his decision, which of course is linked to my column on October 29. Inform your own decision about whether the 10th Circuit is correct or Judge Rodriguez is correct. I am Bill Rochelle, the editor-at-large for American Bankruptcy Institute. I will return next week with something else important that has occurred in the world of bankruptcy. Until then, be well, stay safe. See you next week. Good day.